Jeffrey Epstein also ordered 330 gallons of sulfuric acid, and we wanted to, and the day the FBI opened an investigation into him, what can you do with sulfuric acid? You can do a lot of things. Can you get up uses for sulfuric acid? No, I mean literally, because we should give him the benefit of the doubt. Some people think he might have been ordering it to dissolve the bodies of people that he had killed. Fertilizer production. The largest use is producing phosphoric acid, which is used to make ammonium sulfate and phosphate fertilizers. So maybe he was making his own fertilizer for the island instead of buying fertilizer. Metal processing, pickling, used in the iron and steel industry to remove oxidation, rust, and scale from steel sheets and billets before coating. Maybe. Lead acid batteries, chemical manufacturing, petroleum refining, industrial cleaning and maintenance, laboratory and industrial applications. Due to its high acidity and corrosiveness, it is a highly regulated substance requiring careful handling. Now, some people believe that they opened this investigation into him and he goes, listen, I copped a sweetheart deal. Now, when did he get this? When they opened up the first one, or what? When was this? Do we know exactly when he ordered this? 2018? Now, this is after he made that sweetheart deal the first time. So he's saying to himself, I might be able to survive the sex trafficking angle of this. The intelligence communities will say it's not sex trafficking, and I'll be able to say I groped a 17-year-old. Again, I'm sorry, and we'll do another sweetheart deal. But then Ghislaine was like, but darling, we've killed all these people. And he's like, right, we did kill a lot. We killed a lot. So then he's going, well, we got to get rid of all these people we killed. We got to get rid of them. We got to burn. We got to dissolve them in acid, because I might be able. And I bet this is what went through his mind. I think I'm right. He goes, I'll make another sweetheart deal. They'll just write me off as a creep. The intelligence side of this is going to protect the trafficking stuff. You got to remember, the first time he's accused, there's like 200 victims, and he cops to touching one of them inappropriately during a massage. He's going, well, I'll just do that again. Here's the problem. He killed all these people. Darling, we killed all these people, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you must deal with it, darling. Darling, we've killed them all, Jeffrey. We've got to kill them all. You've got to dissolve them now, darling. Burn them up. Dissolve them with acid, darling. So Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein spent decades trafficking young women, children, and everyone in between, and probably young men and boys, and what God only knows. Allegedly. But they did all of this, and they were supposed to believe that but nobody died, nobody got killed. Jeffrey Epstein's ex, by the way, get her up, Karina, she said, he's not part of the Luciferian cult, but they do sacrifice babies. That's what she said on X. That's what his ex-girlfriend said. She said that. She goes, he's not even involved with that. You gotta love, by the way, nothing's better than like a woman who has a guy's back. He's not even involved with the Luciferian sacrifice to children. He got involved for money. This woman, Karina, who's Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend, literally is on X saying, yeah, he got involved with these people. They're in a cult. They sacrifice kids. But he was just trying to make money. He's not even involved with that. So this woman's coming out to defend this guy who I don't even know. Is he dead? He might be dead. He might be dead. But maybe he's somewhere. Maybe he's in Russia. We don't know where he is. And now they're hating on Les Wexner. Why would they do that? Why would they hate on Les, owner of Victoria's Secret, the limited brands? They're saying he's a co-conspirator. He's an old guy, Les Wexner. He'll probably exit stage left soon, I would imagine. But you got to get up this tweet from Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend, because it is so funny. It is just so funny. The Overton window on this stuff has now moved into like where it's like it's completely possible in polite society right now to say to yourself, oh wait, are they cannibals? And you can say that now. You can say that now at a lunch. You don't have to feel any type of way of saying that at a lunch and bringing it up, going, well, did you see the tweet from his ex-girlfriend Karina, who says that they're actually a cult and they're sacrificing children? However, Jeffrey wasn't even involved in that. He was just in it for money. He was just in it for money. And you could tell your kids, I mean, that's a great story to tell your kids and say, if you prioritize money and you get involved with money, there will be a chance that you're running a human trafficking operation and that there are elements of that want you to procure children to be sacrificed to Baal. That's what happens when you prioritize money. That's why you should just do what you love. But that's the thing with Jeffrey Epstein, and this is also a problem. He did what he loved, and he was good at it. This is a real issue, and this is something to wrestle with. Now, obviously, he was evil, but the man was dialed in. The man was locked in. He was in a flow state. That's part of the problem here. Part of the problem is that this man was like perfectly suited for what he did. He was perfectly suited for what he did. He was not at all in some type of, like, this was not like an unnatural place for this guy to be. This guy this was the life he was meant to live. I don't know what that means. I don't know that that's good, but this is the life he was meant to live. I don't think he regretted anything either. I don't think he regretted it. I don't think Jeffrey Epstein regretted it. I'm not defending it. Do you have this tweet up? Now, this is this the tweet about the cult? Okay. Well, it is out there. We'll put it on in post. Tulsi Gabbard is being accused of something. We don't know what she's being accused of. And no one will tell us. No one will tell us what Tulsi Gabbard is doing, but apparently it's so bad. It's so destructive. And listen, we've criticized Tulsi Gabbard on the show. And, you know, we like Tulsi a little bit, but we also have criticized her because, you know, again, we're criticizing anyone that's, you know, not calling for the complete and total transparency with these files. Gabbard whistleblower complaint based on intercepted conversation about Jared Kushner. Substance of the conversation, which covered in part issues related to Iran. So Tulsi Gabbard is like an anti-war person, and apparently she is conspiring, or two people are talking about Tulsi Gabbard. The highly classified whistleblower complaint against Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard is related to a conversation intercepted last spring in which two foreign nationals discussed Jared Kushner, according to U.S. officials familiar with the matter. It couldn't be determined which country the foreign nationals are from or what they discussed about Kushner, but the connection to Kushner sheds further light on the top-secret whistleblower complaint that bureaucratically stalled within Gabbard's agency for 8 months and was kept locked in a safe until it reached Congress in heavily redacted form last week. Senior Trump administration officials said the claims about Kushner were demonstrably false, but declined to offer more specifics about the conversation on grounds that doing so could expose a highly sensitive surveillance method. The allegations in the conversations, the allegations in the conversation about Kushner, President Trump's son-in-law, would be significant if verified. The allegations in the conversation about Kushner, President Trump's son-in-law, would be significant if verified. I hope they're not saying that Jared Kushner has loyalty to another country besides America, because I don't believe it. I don't believe, don't you dare tell me. Don't you dare. I won't believe it.